Kyle Weems has tons of basketball experience. Weems played here at Missouri State for 4 years and then traveled overseas and played professionally at Turkey. Now Weems comes back, hoping to share that experience with the future of basketball here in Springfield. Now Jones hopes to recruit 10 players for the fall season, while Drury builds a facility the team can use for practices and matches. Reporting for Ozarks News Brief, I'm Bryce Derrickson. That's right, I spoke with a resident and city council member from North Springfield where this is happening to learn about what problems these properties cause and what the city plans to do to combat it. Our returns home as the St. Louis Cardinals have parked Luke Voigt here at Springfield while Memphis is out west. Now Voigt is no stranger to Springfield as he played 4 years at Missouri State and all of 2016 in Springfield. Video games are viewed as something recreational, but now students can receive a scholarship for playing them.
Definitely an interest amongst college-age students across the country in participating in esports at a more competitive level.
Drury University is the first college in Springfield to offer scholarships to play video games. Drury's athletic director, Corey Bray, says there's concern that students are not getting enough exercise by just playing video games.
We run much more like a traditional sport than people think. They'll be watching film, they'll be game planning, they'll be scouting their opponents, they'll be training just like every other sport that we have, and they'll be doing conditioning.
To help build the program, Drury has hired Michael Jones as head coach. Jones started a program before at Culver Stockton College.
I've been in this role for about a week now, and from day one I've been able to hit the ground running.
Though unlike most of Drury's sports, the NCAA doesn't recognize esports, forcing them to play in different leagues.
While the team is housed within our athletics department, they aren't bound by the NCAA rules. They don't compete for NCAA championships and that sort of stuff. So it's a completely separate model. Now Jones hopes to recruit 10 players for the fall season, while Drury builds a facility the team can use for practices and matches. Reporting for Ozarks News Brief, I'm Bryce Derrickson. That's right, I spoke with a resident and city council member from North Springfield where this is happening to learn about what problems these properties cause and what the city plans to do to combat it. Charles Elkins lives in North Springfield, across from what he calls a dangerous home.
We've had a lot of trouble with transients over there. People going over there to spend the night, stealing copper wire out of it, you know.
There were more than 700 properties considered to be dangerous buildings in 2018. Not only are these properties a problem in Springfield, but so are nuisance properties, ones with trash, graffiti, and more.
Got mattresses and sofas, and they don't have garbage collection, so they're filling their garage up with trash bags of garbage.
Now the Springfield City Council is looking at new ways to clean up these properties. Springfield Councilwoman Phyllis Ferguson represents Zone 1. She introduced the Neighborhood Nuisance and Dangerous Building Code Enforcement to fix this problem.
If we're able to abate sooner and folks see that we are serious about cleaning up the neighborhoods, they'll be less likely, we believe, to allow their property to get into a condition that it becomes a nuisance.
The City Council is slowly planning to increase the budget for cleanup through 2020, which will allow them to add staff members to monitor and clean up tall grass and trash. Now Ferguson says the bill could come to the City Council in 4 to 6 weeks, though that could change depending on how much work the bill will need. Reporting live for Ozarks News Brief, I'm Bryce Derrickson. Kyle Weems has tons of basketball experience. Weems played here at Missouri State for 4 years and then traveled overseas and played professionally at Turkey. Now Weems comes back, hoping to share that experience with the future of basketball here in Springfield.
A youth camp and kind of instill in some of these young kids and you know, that work ethic.
For the 6th straight year, Weems has run his basketball camp, but the former Bear is not alone. Helping him are MSU players Obadiah Church and Abdul Fofana, who want to pass on their love of the game.
I think they gotta love it, because if you don't love it, you can't go further.
Fofana has followed his love for the game from West Africa to Springfield. Now he hopes he can take his love for the game to the next level, either in the NBA or overseas.
I think he made a great choice, and obviously he worked hard for it, and that's one of the things that really the choice he made was really good at first. So I think I can get a lot from that.
Weems is playing his 7th year of pro ball overseas, 2 years in Germany, 2 in France, and now his 3rd in Turkey. Just this week, Weems signed a new deal, which was announced during camp.
I signed about between 8 to 10 days ago, and then I believe they released it today. My iWatch was going off pretty heavy in the middle of ball handling today.
Weems' new deal won't have him moving too far, only a 2-hour car ride from Istanbul to Bursa. Though things are different with a 2-year-old son, taking care of the family is the top priority.
And that's why I put the blood, sweat, and tears in, is to be able to provide for my family as well as just be ready when my number's called so I can provide.
In Springfield, Missouri, I'm Bryce Derrickson, Color 10 Sports, Ozarks First.